What is up, everybody? I just realized that I've not been posting or uploading any videos since April, which is 2 months ago. And I wanted to give you a quick update and what's going on in my mind. If you find value out of this, please pop a like. I actually don't care if you pop a like. I'm just doing it for myself. And that's one thing I really want to talk about is why I am posting more videos again. It's because I came to a realization that this isn't for you, it's more for me. And I'm going to be showing you why that's the case because ultimately you want to be doing content, or I want to be doing content based on what I like and trying to figure out how I think. So, looking back at what I've been posting, I was trying to post things on what I feel like people would like and watching my journey. So, a part of that, I was trying to understand how AI works. The last 2 months, I've been working on sales. In the last 4 months, I cash collected 90K, helping her close a set appointments on their calendar to help me close. And I got 4.3K, 4.7K Australian dollars. That being said, prior to that, I joined a mentorship program and that was 8K Australian. So for me to break even, I just need another 3.3K to break even. That being said, I also invested into another sales program a year ago, which was around 6K. So until I hit 9K, that's my truly break even. And that being said, all this talk is to try and understand why, like everybody else, I'm chasing the money. And to some degree, yes, this is for me to try to figure out the why within the why about why I'm trying to pay off my mortgage quicker. One is an anxiety thing. Two, 4 years ago, COVID happened, and I realized I didn't have enough money. And three, I just want that weight off my shoulders, my back. But I've written a couple of notes for those who feel like notes on the on Apple, on the App Store. I feel like it's extremely underrated. One, because it's just a one click and you start to journal and you write your notes. But for me, I'm gonna start doing it a lot more often so I can start to track what I'm thinking because I'd say 2 days ago, I just had that switch in my head where it's the process, not the end result. Because after I finish paying off my mortgage, which I feel like I have full conviction I can do within 5 years or less, but there's going to be something else. And I know for a fact that I'm going to most likely buy another house to live in or to invest in. And that's going to be another over $500,000 investment. That being said, why am I doing this? If I was a business owner, how would I try to keep someone like me who would want to jump ship? So in this case, still an employee at a physio company. If I find a better opportunity, whether it's finances, work culture, how is this current business owner going to keep me? If as an employee, my expectations and my responsibilities are different to the business owners, I will jump ship if I find something better and I can provide better. The mindset I started thinking about is why do I want to retire my parents? Why do I want to pay off my mortgage quickly? The reason why is I want to try to solve this cowardice tendency that I have and become more of a leader quicker and understand making these big mistakes and learning from them and owning up to them and learning from them is one thing I need to get better at. If I'm not honest to myself, I'm definitely not going to be honest to other people. It means I've got a crutch that most people can have is to lie your way out of it. When you do see yourself growing and improving as a leader, do you just jump ship to another opportunity, or do you stay and limit yourself? So I'm using the Joe Rogan as an example. He's got many hats in many businesses, and if you don't know who he is, he worked for the UFC for free in the first part of the UFC company, and he was on free because he loved it. Now, can anyone or can I honestly say I love my work? Well, in a sense, I do. I feel like there's fulfillment in terms of watching me get better at my skill, which is Counter-Strike. On the sales front, I feel like there's legs to this where I can actually get better, and that can be represented more in my ability to communicate. So so that's what I'm seeing. Can I do this for free? And if you do it for free, it means you actually love it. If you're dating someone, if you're with someone, you're investing your time for free to get nothing in return. If anything, to build a relationship, to build a bond. Now for work, it's different because there's money involved. So the hardest thing for any employee is to work for free. Only because when you work for someone, you intrinsically know that they want you for your time and your labor. So if you do know that, what makes a place worth working for? To say if you had to decide to work for free. And as Modi said in his previous episode with Sam Bartlett, with Diaries of a CEO, and it's culture. You want to go there because you want to work. There's a higher sense of a mission that needs to be accomplished, and you're not just working just to finance your boss's luxurious lifestyle. And when you do become a business owner, is that how you want to be perceived? With that podcast, the thing I did remember about that is the best culture supersedes the better systems and strategies. So the measurement I need to be measuring for leadership, of course, it's money. Because if you can start paying for things, paying your time back, I still see that. But if you have better stories and then a richer person next to you, I feel like that's a wealthier way of leadership because you've gone through the grind, you've gone through the trials and tribulations, and you can actually talk about it versus just getting the money for no reason. You become boring, and that's what I don't want to be. You have respect within your industry. When people starts to know who you are, then that's got legs. And passing down memories when you've gone from this life, which is the legacy. Because I feel like now in my space, I'm the older person, I'm the old guy, where 10 years ago, I'd be hanging around older people. But now I'm seen as the older guy, the veteran. So making sure that when it's all said and done, people are still going to remember me for a very long time. Now that's pushing it. That could be an ego thing, but it's because you've actually put the work to be like, far out, I miss that guy. And that's why I want to leave. All right. The flip side. Okay. Before I talk about the flip side, why did why did I still show up to work today, not knowing of what the time I started at, professional? I can show up. I know people are counting on me. So as much as it's the same as being professional, it's me being reliable. So when people call me or people message me, they know I can help because I can show up, which is a skill. I think it's easy, but a lot of people probably don't think it is. The flip side of being available is being used and having others disrespect your time. Make sure you respect your time more than other people. It's okay to say no. And how do you hedge against age and money against your peers for success and richer than you? Your network, having more stories than they do, and being the best, healthier version than they are. So things I'm working on moving forward to this week, I'm going to get onboarded into a fitness offer. Pretty sure about that. Say 85 to 90% sure because I'm doing the work. I'm putting more into the universe for free and expecting nothing back. And I know if I just keep doing this and keep being patient, I will be rewarded. Second thing, I'm going to be way more honest to myself and other people, even if it hurts them. And three, I've just got to treat myself a lot better. Four, this is like journaling. I've got to journal a lot more and minimum 2 videos a week on YouTube just to see my progression and just to see how the way I think. So in conclusion, I'm just gonna keep working. If I hit 20K, I'm just gonna keep working. If I retire if I get pay off my mortgage, I'm gonna get another one. If I pay off and retire my parents, I actually don't know. I'll make them happy. But that being said, thanks for listening. If you find value into this, I'm glad. I want to do some more. And if anything, post your thoughts into YouTube because it's more about relatability now with AI coming on board. Peace, guys.